Hi, how's it going? What's the word? Word. It's raining outside. Where you at, PJ and F? Where you at? Clear where you're at. Arizona, nice. I have friends in Kingman. It's been a while though. Owned an RV park there somewhere. You doing a scooter riding in Arizona? Chilling. Show. I'd normally be at work right now, but called in sick tonight. Had a killer toothache and some crazy thunderstorms rolled in, so one of the guys at work texted me and was like, hey man, good thing you called in because this rain is fucked up. What's up, Bradley? How you doing? Carmel Bell is sad. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not sad, but I'm not real happy either. I'm just kind of like, meh, you know? Blasé. Why are you sad? What's going on? I'm not going in. Yeah, miss out on seeing the fam is always rough. I haven't seen my mom since like 2016, I think. It's been a while. It's been a long time. I haven't seen my sister since like 2013. I lived in Minnesota off the grid for a long time. I didn't see anybody. I moved back to Austin. Now my family lives down south on the coast. I don't drive. I don't own a car. I just ride the scooters over here. So I don't get out of the city much, ever, honestly. I just ride the scooters around and feed the fish, you know? Message retracted. $10.36. Cousin. Message retracted. Carmel, but you are retracting a lot of messages. What does that mean? Did you like delete them or something? I don't really know. I'm not very proficient at going live. It says all your messages are retracted. So I don't know if you were deleting them or what. I don't actually know what I'm doing. So. What? So yeah, not a lot going on over here. Am I just reading the comments? Yeah, I am. I'm just reading the comments. But like all your comments disappeared. Like next to your name it just says message retracted, message retracted, message retracted, message retracted. So I don't know what's going on. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Laurie? What's up, Saratoga? What's the word? What's going on with you? Not much going on over here, let me tell you. Just me and the fishes hanging out. They don't even look like they're doing shit back there. Sad. I'm kind of sad. I was supposed to work tonight. But I had like a major toothache when I woke up this morning. And it just started like pouring rain all night, so I didn't get to work tonight. Nancy, what's up? Yeah, so normally I'm a scooter delivery driver for Insomnia. I deliver cookies all over the University of Texas campus and downtown in the bar district in Austin. And tonight that was not gonna happen, so I'm just kicking it at home. I don't do the live stream thing very often. It's fun. It's exciting. The rain. We need the rain. This is dusty. Super dusty down here. Alexia, come back to work. I don't know. Think about it. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, wow. Well, Peyton says come back to work. Maybe. I think it's pretty rainy out there. I think it's probably raining outside right now. No, it's not raining. Thank you for subscribing. I really appreciate that, Laurie. I never thought I would have 50 subscribers. I really did not. That does make me feel better. It really does. It really does. Every subscriber is a little bit more, you know, a little bit better. My channel's very small. Try not to take things too serious around me. But, you know, try to do something. Share the live, Lexi. Oh, thank you. NATO Slayer. That is one fish tank of several that I have. You can't see the other ones, they're off screen. I've got a few though. Right. There's a couple more over here. I'm sure if I move this camera, I'll never get it back again. Let's see if I can swing it over there. You can see it. There's a few more over there. Oh. Yeah, that happens. I I think I lost my dad when I was in my mid-20s, and I've never had a fish that ate all my other fish, but I certainly have had a fish that ate a large portion of them. So it's unfortunate, but you're right. It is a bit of a lesson, right? I don't think anyone starts off successful in the aquarium hobby. It takes a few lessons to get there. Laura, you say your father served? What branch did he serve in? Football game. Laura's friend went to a football game. Left you hanging or what? You didn't want to go to the football game, Laura? I can't say that I'm a huge football fan. It's never really been my thing. I haven't seen I haven't seen my mom since like 2016, I think, when I lived in San Antonio. She doesn't get around so much very good anymore. She's in her mid-70s. I need to make more of an effort to see my family, you know? I don't think I've tried hard enough. If I really wanted to, I could make that happen, but I don't know. I need to get like a driver's license, at least, so that I'd be able to like rent a car and like, travel down and see my mom instead of like doing something else, like taking the bus or something, which is terrible. You're the only one here? Yeah. It wouldn't even be like a big deal for me to do it. I'm so cheap. I don't spend any money on anything. You know what I mean? So the least I could do is take a trip down to see my mom because I know she would be super happy. She's been talking about wanting to come see me up here, but I don't want her to drive all the way up here. You know, that sucks. She's more comfortable. And plus, I'd love to go to the coast. She lives she lives in Rockport, right by the beach. And I'd love to go down there. That'd be awesome. I haven't been to the coast in a long time. And I need to pull the stick out and make it happen, you know? It's like you say, you know. My mom's in pretty good health, but the worst thing that happened to her in the last few years is she's fallen a couple times. So me and my sister worry about her, but she gets around really good. She still drives and everything. She just doesn't get out on the highway or anything like that. It would definitely be worth the investment. Kind of look like your bestie's dad. Well, I think I think I'm 42. 42 or 43. I don't even remember anymore. Yeah, for sure. I definitely need to. And I keep telling myself like I've got like a bunch of sick time and like vacation hours saved up. Like it would be no big deal for me to take like 2 weeks off. Like it would be like nothing. So it's like I never like this is the first time I've missed work. Uh, like like I've actually like used sick time in like almost 2 years. I need to get a car. Quit being so fucking cheap. Riding scooters around everywhere. Cause I tell you what, the winter, even though I'm in South Texas and it doesn't really get cold here, and I can ride all winter long on a scooter with no problem, it's still there's maybe like 1 or 2 nights where it's like miserable, just terrible, horrible, cold, wet, rainy. Do I know the tier trend? I don't. I'm not sure what that is. Oop. What's oop, Larry? Coraline. Coraline. Well, nice to meet you, Coraline. Yeah, I like to work. Work keeps me out of trouble. When I was younger, I made a lot of bad choices, and I wasted a lot of my 20s. I had a lot of really great job opportunities in my 20s. I worked in the tree business for some really good companies. A lot of really good people gave me a lot of really big chances, and I pretty much squandered it all because, you know what I mean, I wanted to run around and have fun. So I wasted mm, a lot of opportunities when I was younger, and I don't really regret it because I don't know, I've had a good life. I've been successful, and I've been not successful. And now I'm just a scooter delivery driver. You know, pretty humble. You know, one day you're, making upwards of $70,000 a year as a foreman for, you know, tree companies and landscape companies, and then, a decade later you're making about 26,000 a year as a scooter delivery driver. So whatever, it's cool. Sure. Oh yeah, I learned a lot. And like I said, I don't know that I have many regrets. I mean, I do, but I regret damaging my relationships. Um, I regret being a bad husband and a bad partner. You know, those are my biggest regrets. When you cause emotional trauma to another person in your life, that's something to regret. But making mistakes, um, drug addiction, things like that. Those things were just hard lessons learned. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm glad your cousin's making you laugh. I'm certainly probably not. I'm fucking Mr. Mopey over here, Mr. Rainy Day live stream, because I can't deliver cookies. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me though. Yeah, I was married, or I was in a relationship uh, from 2001 to about 2015, 2013, somewhere in there I started to fall apart. So we were together for quite some time. We were, met in high school. I'll have to investigate the tier trend. I'm not sure what that is. Sure. If life were super easy, we'd all be just, you know, awesome and successful and beautiful and perfect, and everything would just be amazing, right? But it's alright. Doesn't really happen like that. I'll take my bits and pieces of paradise. Uh, I haven't gotten to live it consistently throughout my whole life, but I've got little bits and pieces here and there, and I'll take that. Sabrina Carpenter, huh? Hmm. Well, I'm more of a 90s alternative kind of guy, but I also really love shitty techno and house music. Ironically, everybody gives me a lot of crap for it. It's all right. I did a lot of acid in the late 90s, so still have a soft spot for techno, trance. No, I'm 40 something. I'm 42, 43. I was born in 83. Two dozen roses? Can't say that I do. Is that a is that another Sabrina Carpenter original? Is the cost of living high where I live? Well, I mean, let's see. So I live in Austin, Texas, a little bit south. Not what you would not what locals would consider south, but South Austin. And I pay $750 a month in rent for a single room furnished apartment with communal bathrooms and showers, free Wi-Fi, and all utilities included. I that's about half of the rent average. Average rent around here is usually like $1,400 a month. But of course, that's like, brand new, nice buildings. Two-bedroom apartment, usually, at least. Coraline, BRB. So, I mean, the cost of living, there's a lot of student housing, right? Um, Once you get up near the university and stuff. So, I mean, I think that kind of makes the rents a little competitive for the older buildings. But you can live pretty cheap around here, I think. Yeah, definitely. I think, you know what I mean. It just depends on what you're willing to settle for. Like I said, I live in a dormitory style housing, communal bathrooms and stuff, so you don't have a lot of privacy in the common areas, which is probably the worst part of living in a building like this. Um, you know what I mean? You can't really uh, count on your toilet being clean, for example, or there not being shaving stuff and toothpaste and crap all over the sinks. The microwave probably is my biggest thing. Microwaves are always destroyed in the little kitchenette areas. I really hate that. It's disgusting. But when I think about how much I save, you know, uh, when it comes time to pay the rent, you just keep all that in mind. We're saving a lot. Coraline Supers are warm. I don't have any warm slippers. I feel like I just wear shoes all the time. But winter's coming. My room stays really warm because of how many fish aquariums I have in here. It's always like 80 degrees in here with like 98% humidity. So listen, I am debt free. I have no debt, which is probably one of my biggest things is I don't have any debt. You know what I mean? I don't live a lavish lifestyle, and I don't own a lot of nice things, with the exception of my 2 electric scooters. All of my other stuff is either used or thrifted or secondhand or something like that. I am not above going to Goodwill and buying jeans and stuff like that, especially not around here because you usually find some pretty good deals when I can find jeans in my size. So, which is, not often, but I find some there as well. What am I going to be for Halloween? I'm probably not going to be. I have to work on Halloween. I'll be delivering for Halloween around the university, which is always fucking crazy because of all the students and all of the costumes and the parties and everything. It's absolutely freaking crazy down there. I mean, there's just tons of people just everywhere. Parties all over the place in the student housing districts. It gets pretty crazy. So I will be delivering cookies on Halloween, and I was thinking about getting one of those like inflatable like dinosaur costumes so I could wear it while I was riding the scooter around so it looked ridiculous. But I don't think it'll work because I think that the dinosaur head will just like flat backwards behind me, I don't think it'll work. Then I also kind of wanted to dress as Michael Myers, and like get the Bluetooth speakers going in my pockets and like play the Michael Myers theme, just ride around, creep people out in the middle of the night. Yep. What's crazy is, yeah, you see a lot of, there's a lot of themed parties though, especially at the fraternities and sororities. So like Halloween you see more, but I see a lot of like they had a few weeks ago they had like a pirate themed party at one of the fraternity houses, and there was so many like badass like couples dressed up as like pirates and stuff. Man, it was really cool. So I definitely get to see quite a bit of dressed up, dolled up folks, I don't think I'll actually dress up for Halloween though. I don't think I'll do anything. Michael Myers, the janitor. Yeah, they're definitely. It's definitely a classic. I always like the YouTube channel of the guy that would make the Michael Myers videos when he's playing the piano. He just walks in just like Michael Myers, sits down at the grand piano, and just starts belting out the theme song to Halloween. It's so funny. Super funny. I remember last year I had the Bluetooth speakers in the side pockets of my backpack, and I played the theme from Knight Rider. And then I switched the LEDs on my scooter to do the red like back and forth flashing, so it looked like Kit. And then like I remember I pulled up at a stop sign on South Congress, and like one guy was like laughing his ass off at me, but Most people didn't get it. Night Rider's a bit of a long stretch on the nostalgia road these days. But I thought it was funny, so. Tomorrow, I probably won't make a live. Like I said, this is really rare for me. I very rarely do this. Usually I'm at work. Um, I don't. And I've tried live streaming from the scooter before, but like it's just the quality is really bad. So mostly I just answer questions about the scooters, and give people tips on maintenance and stuff. It's pretty rare that I just like engage with people and talk to them, which I should probably do more often because I'm not a very social person. So, but to answer your question, Coraline, no, I probably won't be live tomorrow. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to content production. I bet if I tried harder, I'd be a little more successful at it. But the ultimate goal is not necessarily to be like a monetizer or anything like that. I just like sharing information with people and helping people out. Because I hate feeling lost. So if I can help a person to not feel so lost or overwhelmed, then mission accomplished, right? But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's been nice having somebody to talk to. Oh no, she's having a noodle feast without you? That's just criminal. Noodle sounds pretty good right now, actually. I think I have some somewhere around here. It's not a bad idea at all. Yeah. 22 to 26 was my dad died in 2007. I was 25, I think, 24, 25. And when he died, when he was in ICU, I mean, it was really, really, really fast. And when he died, like days before he died, he pulled me in the room by myself and said some things to me that I never thought I would hear from him. You know, and just really messed me up, man. You know, he apologized for everything he'd ever done. That he knows that he made a lot of mistakes and he wished he had it to do over again. But, you know, it was just, my dad wasn't that kind of guy. He was not an emotional person. He did not share his feelings with people. He did not say things like that. And so it took me a couple of years to move through that. It was crazy. So yeah, in my mid-20s, I was did a lot of drugs, had a lot of problems, fought a lot. Wasn't getting along with my mom, my family, and my sisters and stuff. lived out in the woods in the middle of nowhere, you know, isolated. So I don't know where my fish are. I don't see anybody moving around in there. Coraline, you gonna go? Are you gonna get something to eat? Make a snack, maybe? There's nothing to eat. Oh man, I know that. For a while I used to go. I would go because there's a Walmart like literally right down the street from my house, and I would go there like once a week and get a couple little things, you know. And everybody would always like ask me questions about my scooter, you know, because I'll like stack a bunch of stuff on the deck of it and just roll it around the store, and everybody's laughing at me. But I didn't go for like 6 weeks, I think. And then I did like an Amazon Fresh order. Like I spent like $100, right? So I could get the free delivery or whatever. And I just bought like a bunch of crap, like burritos and fucking just junk. But I still have a bunch of it. Smoothie for sure, yeah, definitely. Smoothies are always pretty good. I don't recall the last time I had any kind of smoothie made with fresh fruit. That's probably been, it's been a long time. It's been a really long time. Probably since I lived with my wife, for sure. So, 2012, 2011, something like that. I used to work at a restaurant a long time ago, and it was like organic produce themed and like fresh ingredients and stuff like that. And I used to do a lot of that stuff there. Green smoothies. Fuck yak. Gross. Dandelion. Fuck disgusting. I still can't stand the taste of dandelion. It's nasty. Yogurt's good. I don't think I could ever be. I don't think I could ever be like a vegan, you know, or like, or like a hardcore vegetarian. Cause I gotta have like I can do without eating meat. That's no problem. But man, I gotta have like eggs, cheese, yogurt, stuff like that. I gotta have it. I gotta have it. It's essential. Meat, nah, I can live without it. But not eggs and cheese. Gotta have it. If I was a vegan, I'd just have to eat like cashews all day or something. Yeah, for sure. I used to do like um like one of my favorite ones was bananas and like rolled oats and like vanilla protein powder. Man, that was one of my favorites. I kind of lost my taste for bananas. I ate too many of them too often. Vast majority of my 30s, I was really into bodybuilding and stuff. And so I had a really structured diet for years, for like 4 or 5 years straight. I ate the same stuff over and over and over and over and over again. And now I just like I just eat whatever because I don't care. Which is, I eat a lot of really unhealthy shit, but I don't care. The kids from work are always trying to get me to go to the gym, and I was like, dude, I'm not sure that I'll ever start doing that again. Stay up all night. I always stay up all night because I work nights. So I'm usually asleep from 8 or 9 in the morning until like 3 or 4 in the afternoon. I'm never awake during the day. So anytime I have like an appointment or like something during the day, I'm always like, so tired. Yeah, I injure myself a lot. Um, Nothing too serious, so I never needed any surgery, unfortunately. But I do have some residual pain and some mobility issues. Not too bad. Riding the scooter all the time really keeps my balance and coordination really good. So got that going for me. How are you going to be quiet making a smoothie, Coraline? I don't know that you can. I don't know that you can make a smoothie quietly, can you? I mean, I feel like that's like an essential component of the smoothie making process is to be super loud, right? But yeah, I used to love lifting, man. I started lifting when I was in like 6th grade, I think, 6th or 7th grade. And I did it on and off all the way up until COVID. And once all the like the lockdowns and shutdowns started happening from COVID, like I just stopped going to the gym, stopped working out, I just stopped. Never did it, and I haven't since. And I miss it sometimes, but at the same time, it's kind of like I did it so much and so long that now I'm like, I just needed to rest. You know what I mean? So I might do it again one day. Give me some dumbbells or something off of Craigslist. Keep them under the bed just for when I feel like doing something. I don't think I'll ever do what I used to do though. Deadlifting, yeah. You can get yourself in trouble deadlifting. I think I capped out at like 475 or something. Uh, and that was pretty heavy, but I don't like I don't see any reason to go over like 350 or something like that, which is three and a quarter or something like that. It's pretty safe for me. But even now, I don't think I would go over like 2 and a quarter maybe, just because. Of course, I say that. And, as soon as I put my hands on a bar, I was gonna go more and more and more. It's one of the reasons why I stopped. It kind of went from something that I like to do because it was good for me and healthy to something that I like to do because it was like a compulsive behavior, or something to obsess over. I don't know. Yeah, you get a good group of people to work out with. It really is a motivator. It's really a driver. But it's also how you it's also how you get hurt too, uh, you know. But the camaraderie was always one of my favorite parts of weights. Having your group of friends to work out with, teasing everybody, making jokes and stuff is always really fun. So I miss a lot of that. So I don't know. Well, I know I need to do something because see, before I rode the scooter as a delivery driver, I used to ride a bike, and not an e-bike. I rode a conventional bike, and so I would do hundreds of miles um, in a week sometimes. Um, and now I don't do any cardio. I don't get any exercise. I just ride around in the scooter like super lazy delivery bum. So I probably should do something. Instead of sitting around drinking Monster Energy and Mountain Dew all day. I'm not a big fan of the smell of milk either. It always kind of reminds me of spit. Like spit. You know what I'm saying? Spit has a smell. It stinks. Saliva. And that's basically what milk is, right? It's kind of like saliva from a very similar gland. You know, that's the way I always thought of it. I have a hard time like uh, exercising, like doing repetitive motions, right? Like running is one of them. I freaking hate jogging. I hate it. It's the worst. It's got to be like the worst exercise, in my opinion. I know some people are like runners for life; they love it, but for me, it's like it's high impact, it's repetitive movement. I hate it. I just hate it. I'd rather ride a bike if I'm going to do any kind of cardio. Maybe rowing. I do like rowing too. I've never actually used a rowing machine for like cardio. And I got some real nice ones these days. You can't open the apple juice. That's an essential component of your smoothie there. If you took it out of the refrigerator and the lid is cold, sometimes what you can do is you can get like a hot washcloth, run it under the hot water of the sink, and then put it over the lid of the apple juice until the lid heats up, and then see if you can unscrew it. Sometimes that works. Maybe. I might just be lying to you though. My earbuds keep falling out. I'm gonna have to like get a better pair for Christmas for myself. I was riding on the road one day and my earbud flew out when I was on the scooter, and a homeless guy like ran out into the street and got it from me and gave it back to me. Yeah, you can open the apple juice with the rag. My mom used to have like these little rubber like things. Yeah, that's what I got. Oh, Tozos. Tozo. Tozo Crystal Pod. I mean, they're pretty good. I think they're like $20. They've been pretty good. I was thinking about getting like the upgraded pair. They've got a pair like on Amazon that costs like 27 or 29 or something like that. Like their higher end ones. But I don't know. I'm just so freaking cheap. I ain't spending money on stuff. Although, you know, it's almost like I can't live my life without a good set of earbuds. I certainly can't do my job without them. I mean, I can, but it's kind of dumb. Oh, congratulations, Coraline. Now you can get down to smoothie business. Oh no. Well, at least you didn't like drop the apple juice or something, and like spill it everywhere, like I probably would have. Because I almost always make a mess whenever I'm like fighting with something like that. It's usually like tearing a bag of something open, you know, and like ends up like ripping the bag all crazy and like dumping shit all over the place. I feel like that's almost what ends up happening. This is almost too far away from the dude. You had to wait a whole month to celebrate your birthday? Do you have like a party or something? What'd you do? Did you like just have a bunch of friends over, or just like go out somewhere? Kind of do your own thing? Your brother's getting chubby? Is he a chunkster? Lava Island? I don't know Lava Island. Is that an artist? Because I don't know too much about contemporary music. I'm not very savvy when it comes to that. Lava Island. It's too bad I can't like Google anything on my phone when I'm like doing the live stream. It just doesn't work. Oh, it's a birthday place. Lava Island? No, that sounds kind of cool though. I mean, it's sounds kind of cool, right? I mean, as far as like venues go, it sounds pretty cool. I would Google it, but I can't. Not without like interrupting my live stream. which I don't know why that doesn't work. Can't run in the background. Doesn't work. I tried earlier to do something. Oh, I connected the scooter to the app to change the LEDs, and it kicked me off the live stream. I think it might have just paused it and then resumed it when I came back. I don't know. Yeah, that'd be cool. Back when I was a kid, the only place they had was Chuck E. Cheese. That was it. No, you know what? I take it back. There was a place called Jungle Gyms, too. It was like pretty popular thing, like a burger place. But other than that, man, they didn't really have much. There's like a trampoline adventure park, like right down the street from my house over here, somewhere. Sounds pretty cool. Like an American Ninja Warrior gym, like a parkour gym kind of. But like only like half of it's a gym and like half of it's like a fun park kind of place. You can go do crazy stuff on the trampolines, rock climbing walls and stuff like that. Kind of cool. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. I think I went there for like one of my birthdays or something. I mean, we're talking like in the 90s. So I'm old, so probably like 91 or 1992, which was like a million years ago. Something like that. I'm surprised that they're still open, man. I would have thought that they were like gone out of business or something. It's like nobody goes there because they got good food, right? I can't imagine the pizza's very good. I don't remember. I can't imagine. I'm gonna give my fish some food. Let's see if they. I bet you they do. They usually will. Always eat fat. You moving around now? Why are you getting scared for, Caroline? The blender. Yeah, I was afraid of that. There's definitely going to be some noise from the blender, right? I'm kind of thinking about like making something. I don't know what my options are. I've got some kind of rice, something earlier. Hot dogs. Hot dogs. Who doesn't like hot dogs? Kind of getting burned out though. Had those a few days in a row. Quesadillas. You can make quesadillas. I think I've got some steakums in there. Countdown to the blender. Dude, look, check out the fish back there. I can see them. Now they're starting to come out. There's no way. Over easy eggs. Shit, dude. Any kind of eggs, bro, right now. The only way I can make eggs though is in the microwave because I don't have like I don't have an oven or like a range or anything like that. And you can have hot plates. You're not supposed to have any kind of heat source like that in this building, but people do it all the time. People do it, I never do because I could like, smell bacon frying earlier. I was like, man, motherfuckers are frying bacon in their rooms and shit. It's crazy. Technically not supposed to do that. And then I could go to like, there's like a Denny's right down the road, but see, I have to like find somewhere to park my scooter and like, I don't know. It's always kind of sketchy. It's kind of a bad part of town. So sometimes they'll let you bring it inside. Sometimes they don't want you to. It's kind of hit or miss. Most places around here don't really care if I bring it inside. I've never tried to bring it inside of a restaurant though. I should probably try that someday. I don't know how it would go. I'll give it a shot maybe. There's some pretty good Indian food trucks around this area. If you like Indian food, which I'm a pretty big fan. Just like, no, I'm not trying to explode anything. I'm trying to explode these strawberries into something delicious. What? I mean, come on now. What time is it? I don't even know what time it is. It doesn't seem like it's that late. It was like 1 in the morning. Something like that. I'm in the central time zone. What time zone are y'all in? Huh. You just like do the blender in one long shot, just like, and then just be done with it. Get everything smoothed out, and then just like, it's game on. Snack time. I feel like I need another Monster Energy or something. I haven't done anything today. I've been in bed. I went and picked up my Amazon package from the office earlier. And my box of parts for my scooter. And I haven't done anything other than feed the fish and lay around in bed. I think I went out of my room only a couple times. I'm such a bum today. 100%. I usually go to work. I work from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then Sunday and Monday, I work from 6 p.m. to like 1:30 a.m. something like that. So, and I work Thursday through Monday, and I'm always off on Tuesday, Wednesday. This is the first Friday night I've had. Like, I haven't gone to work in like forever. Like forever. It's like over a year, I think. I always work on the weekends. 3 a.m. Yeah. Yeah. I deliver till 3 a.m. Like last night. Last night I took a delivery, and I got back to the store at like 3 a.m. Like right as we closed. The scooter behind me goes about 61 miles an hour. It's really, really, really fast. Like, almost unmanageably fast. Yeah. Yeah, it's, I didn't really get it because of how fast it goes. I got it because of how big the battery is. It's got like a 100-mile range. So sometimes in a night I can do 60 or 70 miles on a busy night, and I don't have to charge it. Coreline, BRB. Yeah, I don't have to pay a car payment. I don't have to pay insurance payments. Gas. I don't have to pay for gas. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there is some risk, right? I mean, it's not probably as safe as driving a car, right? But you can make up for that by just being careful and not going 60 miles an hour, because that will certainly cause you a problem. I usually go about 20 and 25 miles an hour. Welcome back, Corbin. So, most of the time on my way to the delivery, I'll go about 20, 22 miles an hour. And then on the way back, I'll go like 16 to 18 miles an hour. I always go slower on the way back. So, but yeah, it's If you've never ridden an electric scooter before, it's pretty fun. It's definitely can make you feel better on a sad day. That's pretty fun. These big ones are they're expensive, but my other one has like 7,000 miles in it, over 7,000 miles. The one behind me right here, this one's got like 2,000 miles on it. So, and then I've got another little one over there off to the side. It's got like 1,800 miles on it or something. So I've ridden over like 10,000 miles in this city on electric scooters. So it's pretty fun. I've been hit by a couple cars, for sure. I've had some accidents. I've never been seriously injured though. And my scooter's never been seriously damaged, so I've been really lucky. Coraline, did you make your smoothie? The strawberry explosion smoothie? Still making the smoothie? Kind of be like the stealthy blending, like little bitty bursts at a time. And wait like a few minutes, and then wait like a few minutes. I definitely don't think I have anything to make a smoothie with. I absolutely couldn't make a smoothie. And if I could, and if I did, it would be like the most disgusting smoothie ever. Yeah. So you'd have to like dare somebody to drink it. It would be gross. Like frozen breakfast patties and like spaghetti sauce or something crazy, you know? Just like really crazy. I've heard of Roblox. I don't know what it is. I've never played it before. I don't play a lot of games. I don't know why. I just don't. I used to play a game called Mindustry. It was kind of like what was that game called? The other mining game. Super popular one. I don't know what it's called. But yeah, I've heard of Roblox. Yeah, you know, like I got some frozen sausage breakfast patties in there. I got some I got some burritos, you know, I could throw in there. Maybe a little bit of hoisin sauce, you know. Some pizza seasoning, you know. That'd be pretty good. Maybe like a like a chutney kind, like a frozen burrito chutney, you know, something fancy. Probably be the color of dog food, I bet, or cat food, you know. Could you imagine a frozen smoothie with onions in it? Like, holy shit, it would look like a pina colada or something cool, and then like it's actually like frozen onions. It should just pureed into like a slush. That would be freaking crazy. Coffee and onions. I don't know. It might work. I'm not gonna try it. Onions, onions and sausage and coffee. That'd be pretty bad, though, for sure. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. I bet you there's worse ones, though. I had a friend one time. He was in the military for like 18 years, and he was telling me a story about how at one point in time he was like an MP at like a military prison, and that um, like when the soldier, like when the guys in prison misbehaved, they would like put them in isolation, and for dinner they would get every single meal that they served, and they would put it in a blender with like the coffee and milk and like orange juice and stuff from the meal, and they would put all the food in the blender and blend it up, right? And blend it up in a blender, like coffee, orange juice, milk, mashed potatoes, like spinach, like pancakes and syrup and like all this crazy stuff, and they would blend it up, and they would like pour it in a plastic bag, and then they would like freeze it, and then when it was frozen they would like slice it, and then they would put it like between two slices of bread, and that's what they would give him for dinner. And he was like, dude, it was like, it would smell like just like the craziest stuff. And I was like, dude, I'll never forget when he told me that. I was like, that seems like inhumane that you would do that to people. That just sounds like the worst thing ever. Yeah, this is disgusting, dude. Could you imagine like orange juice and spinach and like pancakes, you know? Oh man, it's like, it just seems like that would be just like, I don't even know if you could eat that. I suppose if you were hungry enough, you'd eat it. Yeah, for sure, right? Oh, look, it's a sandwich. No, it's just a sandwich with, I mean, it's got all the major food groups in it. You know, can't be mad at us. Oh man, I just, ugh. This seems like beans. Beans and orange juice and spinach and syrup. Yes. Mashed potatoes. Yeah, the orange juice was probably like, I was like, that should say cringe, dude. Because I feel like any regular food in orange juice is going to be gross. Just absolutely gross. I don't know if I could do it. I'd have to be pretty hungry. Sure, yeah. I think the salt and ketchup already went in there, dude. Like orange juice, ketchup, gravy, you know, meatloaf, uh, the pears from breakfast, you know, applesauce probably, something like that. Oh yeah, ketchup, all that stuff, dude, just right in there. Disgusting. It's so gross. There's no telling what it would taste like. I can't imagine it would be very good. But like I said, if you're hungry, I guess you'd eat it. I remember he told me once, like, a specific thing one time, like a combo that he, like, they did. And I was just like, oh my god, dude, there's no way. That's disgusting. Coraline, are you still making the smoothie? Didn't put any ketchup in there, did you? Whew. I know that they eat some pretty crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Uh, because in prison, there's a lot of like politics, right? And there's a lot of like when it comes to food, if you work in the kitchen, you pretty much get, volume. So, eggs, meat, things like that. So I know there's a lot of politics and a lot of trading that goes on. So some of those guys can make huge gains just because of the sheer volume of food that they have access to and the price, the price that they have to pay for it, which sometimes is like next to nothing. To eat 4,000 calories and three or 400 grams of protein a day in prison doesn't cost you very much in comparison to what it would cost you out here. So I know some of those guys, especially when you consider they've been doing it for decades, make some pretty tremendous gains. And that's probably not healthy though. Yeah, I think most people are too soft for prison. It's not a very good place. I think it takes a huge emotional toll on people too. Pretty rough. Smoothie. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna eat something. Whatever is easiest, probably. I'm feeling like minimal effort at this point in the evening. That's kind of where I'm at. Like even making a quesadilla sounds like a little more work than I'm willing to commit to. Ooh, I just heard some gnarly thunder. I might go check it out and see what's going on out there. Let's see, I've got taquitos, egg rolls, burritos, says steakums and a giant lasagna. Cheese and salsa. How'd the smoothie turn out? Was it everything you hoped for? With the limited ingredients that you had? What was that? Whew. 3:06. Man, it's a lot later than I thought it was. My phone's about to die. No, I still got a little bit left. What's crazy is sure thing. Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing. Appreciate that, man. I don't go live very often. Usually because there's usually just nobody on. You know what I mean? Like I'll just be sitting here doing nothing. Nobody's watching anything. So, but yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting with me. Hope you have a good night and a good day tomorrow. There. NATO Slayer, appreciate you. And Coraline says, tasted kind of good. Well, I mean, that's better than kind of bad, right? I was thinking about going up to the garage and looking outside to see if it's raining or whatever. I might do that. I'll bring y'all with me. Oh, it's about time for them to put out the donuts in the day room. At about 3:30, they usually put them out. I can always go get some free junk food from the day room if I'm so inclined. Stanley, you got like an insulated cup or what? Like one of those nice ones, these fancy ones. Insomnia Cookies gave me like a super nice one for my 6-month anniversary. I never used it though. It's still in the box. I never taken it out. I can't even reach it. It's way over. got? Take a little. I've never even opened it before. Six months. It's my 6-month anniversary gift. Yeah, I'll just keep it. Probably when I really use it. Maybe if I drank like coffee or something, I'd use it. But I don't. Not anyways. I used to. I'll go see if it's still raining outside. I know my keys are. I'm right out here. Whoa. Oh shit, it is raining. Raining real heavy? It is raining. There's like a Tesla charging station down here. There's always Teslas. Always Teslas parked down there in the middle of the night. They're supposed to be like redoing this building to add. I think I lost the signal somewhere. I should be back now. Where is that thing? There we go. Bunch of bad things happen. Still there, Coraline?